Hi everyone, my name is Forever2 and welcome back to Genshin Impact for another event story. Now we've gone through the Tribal Chronicle in the Collectors of Plenty, which was pretty interesting, and I'm pretty sure I may have brain rot from watching the Mushroom Feast. I mean, everyone comes together when there's delicious food, right? And we've seen the cuteness of Faressa and her we just boosted her confidence, and we just got worked up and worried over nothing. That we only found out that what could have been a great threat was actually just minimal. Some sort of mushroom god was trying to rebuild his population or anything and rebuilding his power. Turns out he was too weak to even make clones, or even raise an army, or even try to mind control one person. He could only do that. And he still thought it was the Archon War, which was funny. So, skipping all the details, we had fun. And I believe there may have been more and more quests for the Chosen of Dragons. And I'm still not sure if there's any other thing, because I was clued in by one of my friends who played this game. Turns out there is a quest, but that meets a lot of requirements in order for you to do this hidden quest. Like, you have to go through the actual story encounters, and actual war quests here. Like the one back at the Collector of Plenty Village. But that's not what I'm here for today. What I'm here for is the Tournament of Glory in Bloom. You may ask yourself, who is this gentleman here? And if I see that weird freaking bird, that's gotta be who I think it is, but look at him. He looks like he's a vet. He's got that tag and everything, and he's caring for that saurian here. He's got that horn wrapped up in leather armor or thing. What's really good is that when you do this quest, look at this. One of the rewards is Auroron. I can get this for free. I didn't even have to do the character draw a pull whenever Auroron was out, or was it Chaska was out as well. So recently, everything's been peaceful and quiet. Upon returning to the Children of Echoes, you and Paimon discover a crowd gathering around an extraordinary young Tepetlisaurs. And yes, Faressa is here, and too, as well as Ianson. Yeah, I have not done this. I can only guess that if this was a veterinarian, I can only guess. And if the bird is hanging around with this guy, he must be Aoife. I can only guess. Because it's been told, Aurora's been talking about him, many people's been talking about him, and you hear him in the background, but he's never shown his face. Which is why I'm here in the Children of Echoes' entrance here. Because we're going to be paying him a visit, and I'm going to drive there right about now. So, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video as well. Let's go on ahead. So there's the crowd. I really like the music when you go to the Children of Echoes.
Huh? Why are all these people gathered around? Did something happen?
I'm pretty sure. Look.
Let's go take a look.
How's it looking, Doc? Is there any hope for him?
I am still surprised that this character has changed voices. But it kind of makes sense. The last voice actor that did this character, it was surprising for me. It did not match his design. But I'm pretty glad that it got a voice actor that fits the character. Thank you. But I gotta respect the other VA as well.
Chill, bro. I'm thinking.
Wait, chill, bro? I wonder who also says bro.
This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise, despite all the pain he must be in. Did he fight in the war?
Dude, oh my god, look at him. He's so pale.
That's right. We'd never normally send such a young Tepetlisaur into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past us and running off to the front line to fight the Abyss. He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a Warrior's Medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Poor little guy. already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
You think this thing might experience PTSD then? Oh no. Kachina.
Hey, Kachina, what's going on here? Traveler, Paimon, a long time no see. So basically, there's this young Tepetlisaur in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Eva's taking a look at him.
I knew that man is Nifa. Who else could be a veteran? Veterinarian, I meant.
Nyan, who he grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
To think that he made it through the war, but now that peace has finally come.
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way.
And you are, it's Kakuku. And you are.
Ah, you're that Cuckoo Thesaurus from the vet clinic.
You can't even remember his name.
What are you on about? So this Aoife you just mentioned is actually...
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill. I think I've got this figured out.
He sounds like I don't want to say anything bad. Guy's like a slacker who is actually doing a good job. Let him work. Let him cook.
For a juvenile saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war, but he's too young to be using that much phlogiston. As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
Shoot.
You mean he originally got sick during the war, but the symptoms only just started to show up now?
That's right. He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
Poor guy. Aw. I can't even hear him.
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right? Please help him.
Something this rare? I don't have anything on hand that can treat it. Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients. First up, an herbaceous perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can grow practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare. Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
Sacred flame? Like the one burning in the stadium?
I don't know.
When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage. Apparently, they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of Sacred Flame.
You sure there's even such a thing? We've been in that land for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh?
What?
For real, Uncle Bacall?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them. Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
Great. In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not gonna get that with so many people gathered around. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
Yet another casualty of war. Technically not yet.
What up, my dudes?
Sup? Hello? Your web precedes you, bro. Respect.
Man, I could tell we're totally on the same wavelength.
Dude, I just realized brain wavelengths. Honkai Starwell. We getting brainwaves? Brainwaves, anybody? Dude.
The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
Where?
The Traveler in Paimon, yeah? Everyone's heard all about you two. You're absolute legends. The total package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen. No contest.
Aww, you're making Paimon blush.
Truth is, I spent the war treating wounded saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you.
You saved so many saurian lives. That was an amazing contribution too. A legend among vets.
Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
There was always a long line outside Aoife's clinic back then. Even Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
I mean, his entire body's a head. Can you see this? He's like a Kirby with wings.
Seriously, seriously.
True that. More wounded were piling up by the day. Dude, the Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts. Lots of docs have dropped at their posts over the last few years. There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm hoping they could step up quick. But vet med's no joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before you could be a qualified vet.
Yo, that's rough.
No matter how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard to treat. Like Milray's. So rare it doesn't even have a name. If my old man hadn't forced me to read all kinds of different stuff when I was a kid, I'd probably only be able to suggest a more conservative treatment. It's true what they say, bro. There's always more to learn.
Oh, so your dad was a vet too?
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was a kid, schooling me on all kinds of herbs. And man, if I forgot anything, out came the broom. My family's been vets for generations now. No clue who it was that kicked off the tradition though, you know? Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about our skills being medicine born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
Guilt? Sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
Who knows? After he passed, there wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because guilt gnaws at anyone practicing medicine. When you fail to fix someone up, I've been there. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. I don't recall ever seeing a record of any patient with his malady who was successfully cured. So maybe Milray will be the first.
Yay. Hey, you got this, bro.
Heck yeah, I do.
Okay, so you talked for a while longer.
Oh? Looks like the Chiefs are back. Let's go see what they have to say.
Alright, so respect. That character Aoife's got a good design. Speech, however, total vibes. I like that. If he becomes a new character of a banner, I might pull for him. Maybe. Just because I got the save wavelength. Yeah. Sorry.
The last time I was here, I remember seeing him happily rolling around with Io. This is so sudden.
Well, as the saying goes, illness strikes like a landslide. It's not uncommon for people and saurians to just collapse overnight.
Given that he first fell sick during the war, he's done well to make it this far.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay? Does it hurt?
For one so young to risk life and limb on the field of battle. This too is a responsibility we adults must bear.
Whoa. All 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not something you see every day.
Sure that, Paimon. Respect.
It's true that we used to hardly ever meet up like this. The affairs of our own tribes were usually enough to keep us all swamped. These days, though, group dinners on our days off have practically become the routine, so don't look too surprised.
Group dinners? More like group mooching. You guys always seem to end up at my place. So shameless.
Well, your cooking is too good to resist. You've seen how hopeless the rest of us are in that regard. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Aoife, we've been informed about the situation. Once again, it's a good thing you were here to help out. Milray and the other Tepetlisaurs have helped transport goods for the Flowerfeather clan in the past. We won't just stand by and watch while he suffers.
I just happened to come across a record of a case like his back home, but I don't know anything about this sacred flame crystal.
I haven't heard of it either. Can the sacred flame even take other forms?
It can indeed. While I've never seen this happen in the flesh, I have read references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient Netland, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloomflower Trials. It was a combat exercise held jointly by the 6 tribes that was even more intense than the pilgrimage. So they occasionally yielded an even purer form of sacred flame.
Sacred flame crystals!
For real? How have I never heard of that?
Simple. The Bloomflower Trials haven't been held for centuries.
Is there some hidden story behind this?
Something seems to have happened the last time they were held. It was so long ago that I don't know the specifics. The more reasonable explanation is this: that people once believed these sacred flame crystals to be vessels of extraordinary power, and that warriors could use them to enhance their own strength.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, my dude, Biram, but I keep seeing glimpses of saurians, just baby saurians sneaking by. Especially this one. That's probably, I forgot the name of that. The water one. The water one.
In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for. In some rare, very specific circumstances, they proved irreplaceable. But they were not so different from the regular sacred flame in essence. The pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame, making the Bloomflower Trials obsolete. And thus, they were forgotten.
I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower Trials and get all 6 tribes to take part. Ooh, that sounds rough.
I'd say we'd be better off not treating it like some kind of hassle. All 6 tribes need to take part, sure, but not everyone has to show up. We can keep it voluntary, so warriors who happen to have time can sign up and fight it out of their own accord. Since the war ended, the pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let them hone their skills on a fresh new stage?
See that? You see what I mean? There's another one just coming in, sneaking in by. And it's a Takasaur, baby.
We should never drop our guard completely, even in times of peace. But like that, it seems high time we restarted the Bloomflower Trials.
I'm with you on that. Nothing gets the blood pumping like a contest to see which tribe's the strongest, huh?
No objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty of warriors who'll be itching to take part. I can't speak for everyone else, but I can guarantee that Molani will be there. There's nothing she loves more than a lively occasion.
She ain't wrong.
And I guess your vote was a foregone conclusion, eh, Pakal? Great. We're all in agreement then.
Nice!
Thanks, everyone. It really means a lot.
Let's head back to our tribes and see how many people are willing to sign up. If interest is high, we'll hold a big event. But if not, we'll keep it small.
Agreed. Rules will be crucial too. A competition without rules is just mindless violence. And that's not what we want.
I'll draw up an outline. Let's meet up at the Speaker's Chamber later. After all, we'll still need the Pyro Archon's final approval.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some Ocean Zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while we're organizing the trials?
I've got that covered. I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
I've been figuring, I've been saying it. Noticing it too. They all just sneaky by.
You mean these saurians? You're right. There's all sorts. Seems like he's quite the popular little fella. Huh.
Might be. I honestly gotten I thought they're about to be ambushed and be betrayed by the saurians. I mean, it's funny, but yeah, it looks like they're about to ambush them, so they can overthrow the leadership.
Kakuku, can you hit them up and ask if they'd be down to lend a claw?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Must be nice having a saurian companion who can talk.
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife, let's head back. And bring these saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify ocean zephyrs.
See ya, little guy. We'll come visit you again soon. Whoa! They sure are quick on their feet. Guess they're chiefs for a reason. When they decide on something, it gets done right away.
More like let's sleep on it type, are we, Paimon?
But that's what you're here for, right? Whenever Paimon puts things off, even for just a while, you'll handle them straight away. Oh, wow. No way, bro.
Even Kakuku's done with this conversation.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
Of course.
In that case, let's head over together. Traveler, Paimon, see you at the speaker's chamber in a bit.
See you later, alligator. Wait, oh, she got a bow tie too.
So far, so good. At this rate, Milray will be better in no time. Oh, you're awake. Wanna try getting a bit more sleep?
It's up. I feel like he has something to say.
You think so? Is he feeling hungry then? Hey, Kakuku, can you help us Oh, long gone. Oh no, he does seem pretty anxious. What are you trying to say, little guy?
Sorry. I wanted to... Okay, I didn't mean to click it and skip it, but... Alright. So it seems like Bloomflower Trials are set to take place, which means you got Sacred Flame. Okay, I get it. Okay. So, I have been ideas. So whenever we're transferring into a saurian or whatever, we can actually talk to saurians if they have thoughts here. So let's speak with them. Everything okay, Milray? Do you want to eat something? Well, why don't I go pick you some fruit? Thanks for looking after me, Nyan. I'll be fine. Hello, Milray and Nyan. Just coming and stomping. Oh, who are you? Haven't seen you around here before. Have you come to visit Milray too? Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that you have nothing to worry about, okay? Those nice humans have found a way to cure you. It won't be long before they've gotten enough ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals, so hang in there. You'll be on the mend soon. Sacred flame crystals? Milray. I can't really go high pitch here. That's exactly what I'm worried about. Those nice humans have no idea how dangerous sacred flame crystals are. Dangerous? Yes, very dangerous. They can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. The humans be very careful. That must have taken a lot out of him. Milray struggles to say something else, but he soon falls unconscious once more. Beguile human hearts. The chiefs didn't mention anything about that before. Could there be unknown risks associated with using sacred flame crystals? But more importantly, if even the chiefs know nothing about this, despite all the knowledge they possess, then where did Milray and Nyan come to hear of it? Nyan, who told you guys that sacred flame crystals were dangerous? A mysterious Kukusaur we met while fighting those big monsters. He was the one who told us. I still can't. I still remember how our friends were all running around in a panic the first time Milray passed out. Not this disease. Not again. We'll need to find ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. But sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. What should I do? Where did this Kukusaur find out, then? I don't know. He often said things we couldn't understand. Apart from us, no other little saurians wanted to play with him. And as far as I could tell, he didn't have any human companions either. But I'm sure he wouldn't have lied to us. He saved us many times, and we're very close friends. I really hope that Milray recovers soon. But if sacred flame crystals generally are that dangerous, I don't think that's the way he would want to be saved. Don't worry, I'm here to help. I'll remind the humans to be careful. In the meantime, You take good care of Millrader, alright? Just make sure he doesn't worry too much and gets lots of rest. You do that for him? Thank you so much. This is becoming more mysterious by the minute. With Malwika and the 6 chiefs present, I'm sure everything will be alright. But still, I'd better find a chance to talk to Malwika about it.
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea. Even if it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower Trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Far more than we anticipated.
Our warriors sure are fired up. The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3. I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches. Accidents are more likely in tangled melees, so with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And don't worry, I'll find a way to fund it.
Thank you, Archon.
Oh, where will the trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Traveler, Paimon. Good luck.
Huh? Good luck with what exactly?
Beats me.
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower Trials too?
Yep, we sure are. Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Bloomflower Trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Guess that means they were last held at least 500 years ago? Wait a sec. No, it must have been much earlier than that, then. Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured.
All right. This here's what I'm here for. Do you know anything about sacred flame crystals? Is there anything dangerous about them? Because why would if the saurian if this Kukosaur saurian had some concerns about the sacred flames or the sacred flame crystals back then, and they were told that it was dangerous, was there a reason why they had shut down the games in the first place?
What makes you ask?
We've heard rumors that sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts.
I've never heard such a rumor before. And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible. The rules governing the Oda resurrection have protected Natland for many long years, and these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed anything unusual about it. In essence, Sacred Flame crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame. I can't imagine how they could possibly beguile human hearts.
I mean, that's very true. I find it hard to imagine, too.
So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natland we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it. Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower Trials so we can collect enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tepetlisaurus.
It's so reassuring to have you on our side, Moika.
Well, there are some things even I can't handle. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
Huh? Who could they be?
I wonder.
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't keep them waiting.
Alright.
A new competition brings a new challenge. And who knows? Maybe even a whole new story.
Alright, if that's all you have to say, then let's just get on out of here.
Finally, you're here!
Oh, it's our old friends.
Traveler Paimon. So, basically... hold up, what happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is, I get to go first.
What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden?
So... So, you know about the Bloomflower Trials, right? I mean, we were wondering, have you decided which tribe you'll join? If not, how about the people of the Springs?
What?
I'm surprised too.
We're allowed to take part too?
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
Okay, so this is your new voice right here. Not what I'm expecting. It doesn't fit the face at all. We have a different... The old one was just indifferent, monotone. Now it's just this. But then again, it had to be done for some reason, and wow.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
As the hero who saved Natlan, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
Wait, really?
Oh, so that's what's going on! No wonder Chief Akatl wished us good luck just now. He must have known this was coming.
Yeah.
And that's all for the chit-chat. I hope you're ready for some serious incentives.
What incentives?
How do you like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts from the shop.
Only if you're the one serving me as a maiden, or I'm sorry. Only if you serve the food straight at my door, and you provide room service. Or, I'm not sure. Oh, better yet, I hope you're the main masseuse if I'm going to the spa.
Luxury hot springs? Sounds like Paimon's perfect vacation!
Oh god, it's one of those, we will give you some benefits if you join our team. We'll give you anything you want. Because, hell, I just forgot. I just reminded myself, we are a hero who literally ended a war with the Abyss. We are the main hero. We are Tumaimi. We are literally the light from their darknesses. We actually brought the ones that brought peace to this freaking nation here. And now we're getting a whole bunch of things here.
If you join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, all you can eat.
Then there's food. Oh god, it's the ass kiss. They're literally ass kissing us to join their team. Oh no, I don't like that.
And if you join right away, you'll even stand a chance of being taken on as a sidekick of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How!
That's gonna be a hard pass.
Yeah, no one wants that.
You little... Ah!
Perfect timing.
All you can eat barbecue?
Don't dive into Paimon's heart by this, please.
Join up with the Collective of Plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting stronger does sound tempting.
I wonder what Kat, Chaska, and Auroron's gonna offer.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty.
I had a feeling that you would have given it to me anyway, either way, even if I didn't join your team.
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
You're tempting. Hers is tempting more, but I'm afraid what Kachina will offer.
Well, flying's kind of what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun too.
I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips.
Hugs and cuddles, and we gotta yourself a deal.
Oh, Paimon loves those too. Oh, this is such a tough choice.
And pat in your ears.
Not just because the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others.
That is also a good feeling. We made friends with all of them so much, and yeah, it's not gonna be fair though.
You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you.
Okay, how about I join you all then? Tumaini belongs to all of Natlan after all.
Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least. There'd be 3 tribes on one side versus 3 on the other for those. So, first half you're on our side. Second half on theirs. Sounds fair enough.
Huh. Hadn't thought of that. Pretty clever.
What? Really? Huh. Then, as for those perks you mentioned earlier...
We still get them?
Don't worry, my offer still stands. Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
It's a date one, honey.
So it's settled then? For the first half of the exhibition match, you'll fight alongside us Scions of the Canopy, People of the Springs, and the Children of Echoes against the other 3 tribes.
Feels just like the old days when we used to fight side by side. We're gonna be unstoppable.
You know, when they were talking about offering me some incentives here, I had some terrible thoughts here. Like, I thought this was I guess you could say, either Aether or Lumine being the main character of a harem game or animation. And all these are the, I don't want to say love interest, but or at least partners. But only if Kachina is a little older. And they're trying to win the heart of the main character by offering themselves a bit, whatever they can offer. It feels like that scenario, except we have 2 that are small. And that's why I've been worried here. I'm not going to say anything bad here.
Alright, it's nearly time. Let's get ready and head over there together.
I had to stop there because I felt like I digging myself a hole. Okay. Oh no. Whoa, okay, so we got... Okay, so looks like we are in the other event as well, here and there. So we got Saurian Treasure Seeker and Bloomflower Trials. I'm not sure what to pick here. Let's exit out and see a bit. So we got Martial Trial Fairs and Rescue the Little Saurian. Let's see what I can offer here. So we got 1 act here for Story Companion. There's the 2nd act and the 3rd act here. Let's see. Then the Martial Affairs here. We can either choose this or this. Let the Bloomflower Trials begin. The Power Argamawika has agreed to hold the Bloomflower Trials, and the competition venue is on the way. Then Go Saurian Expedition. Saurian Expedition is about to set off and search for ocean surfers, but a few little ones seem to have stayed behind. Why not have a chat with the staff anyway? Alright. Okay, so let's look at these things. So we got these mini quests here. We can talk to Balo about the Bloomflower Trials, or this one. Okay, so we can participate in the first half of the expedition match, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing the story. Not the actual competitions itself, but I think, let's see what we could do. Alright, is it very far? I'm not too sure. Hang on. Let me see. Let me select these other quests here and see where they're at. So, that one's right here. And the other one is near here, too. I mean, I could do this, but I feel like I could do this in another section here. But my main concern is the quest as well. So let's go ahead and go here.
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win!
Let's go over our game plan.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, needs only lift a claw, and poof! All that you behold shall be turned to ashes.
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
You killjoy!
You deserve the box.
We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
Hey, we're the original dream team here.
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still, let's not get careless. There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Lualani.
They won't know what hit them. We'll catch you completely off guard.
All right then, time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff. I'll take point. Everyone follow me!
Let's go! We gaming. Why does it feel like Fortnite? Alright, so we're literally doing trial characters, okay?
Carving waves!
Alright, we'll be sneaking. Swift and easy. And Ian Sen's waiting for
Here
us.
by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the Springs thinking. Huh? They saw through our plan?
Or yours.
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready! Alright then, time for a real showdown!
I can't wait to fight you. And I don't want to. Alright. It is literally capture the flag. Oh god.
Brace yourself! Bow before your king!
Locked up!
Glories which none can compare!
Right here! Clear the area! Get shred, Sharpie! Hey, no flashing! Give this everything you've got!
Oh my. No slacking, she says.
Right here!
What?
Let's finish this next time!
Demolition time!
I got him cornered.
Brace yourself! Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day. We won!
You did.
At this rate, we'll be invincible!
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a sec. Don't forget to plant our flag before we leave. This is proof of our victory.
Alright, we got our flags here. Woohoo. Alright, what's next? It's time to climb.
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
Don't worry. Leave this to Turbo Twirly. You've got this, Kachin.
Already done it.
You're finally here, Other Granny. If I'm back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry. We'll make this quick for you.
Your veggies will be.
Alright, let's finish this picture,
Here comes the night.
Take a look behind the veil!
Locked up.
Shadow here comes
Mine to command.
Glory to which none can compare!
All eyes,
Is that all you have?
all eyes on you!
Check this out.
There's a lot.
Take a look behind the veil! My weight is not in vain.
We're capping. We're capping. This is how we cap? Oh, is she stuck?
Chances are looking slim. Perhaps it's time I got going.
Goodbye. He's zooming out.
All right! We've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base too!
Look! Up there in the mountain! The flag of the Flower Feather Clan!
And a bloom.
Wow! Looks like they're already on high alert!
Yeah. Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too. With our current forces, a frontal assault won't be easy.
Looks like I showed up right on cue.
Wait,
huh?
you're here too?
Yay! You're here too, Shilani!
They did mention reinforcements, but this is a formidable ally indeed.
Let's save this small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
I can taste our victory already!
This is the most exciting they all have been. Yeah. How do we do this? Launch a surprise. Okay, so how do we do that? How do we do that, though? It's not like I could fly. Or anything, really. I assume we could just fly down there, maybe, or find a way to get up there. Alright, I'm a glide. Or, yeah, I'm a glide. Okay.
Hold up! That's where Shilani's headed! Let's find another way!
Okay. Oh, I get it now. We just dive in the ground, and I was right to choose Kanich. But
Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
yeah, definitely. And surprise! Superhero landing, y'all.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow. But this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet. If you can.
That is some superior villainess speech right there. Kudos to that.
We're not gonna lose!
Well said. Let's do this.
Let's have ourselves some fun!
Yep. Spoken like a true warrior.
Show me your move. Watch out.
Show me your courage.
I got him cornered. For the Lord of the Night.
Let's go, Twilly! Clear the area!
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on it. Alright, how about we call it a day?
Yep, that was some fighting. But we won in the end.
Does that mean we've won?
We won to capture the flag.
Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Thanks for covering us. We wouldn't have taken the base the way we did otherwise.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grain fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of the Nightwind on our way back.
Hey, Silali.
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny Silali! Are you here to take part in the Bloomflower Trials too?
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me.
Oh, so that's what they look like, huh?
I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
That's awesome!
Even Silali didn't notice anything strange about the sacred flame crystals. Am I just overthinking this?
Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work. Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
Hell yeah, you got my mind right. Thinking the way I'm thinking. Read my mind.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
Yay!
Ugh, sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there. See you all tonight!
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
Huh? Sure.
Wait, what was that momentary pause?
In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight.
I'm suspicious. That's suspicious. Just in time.
Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left! Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time. Time sure flies. Oh, sorry. Let's save the reminiscing for later. Let's go!
So you get changed in the familiar spot.
Woohoo! Let's get this party started!
Oh my. Okay, that's a new outfit for you. Paimon's still relaxing. Oh god, no. Look at this idiot. He's got that wine glass and everything. Aw. That's gotta be a good wallpaper, but I can't take a pictures. Damn it. I'll just have to do it off recording.
This is the life. Hear this, hot spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the almighty Dragon Lord.
Don't go there.
All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
Because you're a cat.
And last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
That smells amazing. Oh, hold your horses. There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon! Take that, Kanich! Bow before my greatness!
Get that thing away from my eyes. Alright. Funny.
Hey, watch it, how? You're splashing water everywhere.
Especially on the meat. And she's already sleeping right there.
This is so tasty. Traveler, you gotta try it.
So what is Kachina thinking?
Kachina. Tevat to Kachina. I made Saurus crackers. Come have some.
Okay, I think I have had enough. Quite funny. And Skanichis is just tying him up, making sure you don't go anywhere.
Okay. I'll be right there.
Oh, that's cute. But what is she worried about? What's gotten her into her?
Kanich, you surless! Unhand me! Let me go!
Whew. Thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
No problem at all. We had a blast.
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. No, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner.
I noticed that too. She's been a bit off since the exhibition match ended.
Oh, it's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this something different? No, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Of course! We'll ask the next time we're alone with her. If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, I'll be heading off now, too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Only if you join me in the hot springs, yeah?
Bye for now. See you soon.
Yeah, very soon. And that is Act 1 complete. That's pretty nice.
Oh, here you are, Kachina.
And look, it's still getting worse.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Milray and Nyan.
Aw, his best friend is you seen his best friend?
Don't worry. Ever Everything's gonna be fine.
Kachina, has something been on your mind lately?
Huh? What makes you ask?
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kinda worried about you.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost.
How so?
Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars. So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom. Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward. Then the Bloomflower Trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But when the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to. Everyone, that is, except for me.
Honestly, that's understandable, baby. I mean, when you're someone born in a nation of war that is constantly at war with an enemy that keeps on going and coming and going and coming, and there seemed no way to end of this, and when we do finally achieve the victory we were promised, you know, and a lifetime of peace without the abyss interrupting things, yeah, it hits you. Like, you have a family of raising warriors, right? But if you aren't like acting and have a physicality or some personality and a spirit of a warrior, and you end up in a place where there's no fight to fight, no war to wage, nothing. And yeah, that feeling just gets to you. Like you got nothing to offer but your fighting skills, your physical abilities, prowess, however you imagine. And it's harder for soldiers and warriors to contribute to normal society, even in a time of peace. It's weird. I think she's getting that feeling, because she was raised to be a warrior most of the time. Yeah, she's too young for this.
And that got me thinking, am I the only one who's still like a kid?
You are.
The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands?
Somewhat.
Who's never really grown up?
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
Yeah, this is an important stage in life too, Kachina.
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough.
I mean, there's no big rush. Take your time searching for what it is you want to do.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
I thought it was something else.
Huh. If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right?
Exactly.
When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes.
I think you may have misdirected which point you're trying to make, Paimon.
But if someone told her, you're eating this tonight, kinda spoils the anticipation.
In your own way, her own weird way, she's right.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
How? I see even you have your moments of wisdom, Paimon.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
I can't help it, but traveling with you is for such a long time, you learn to pick up a few things.
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
I'm afraid not.
Granny C. Lolly! Hello!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Milray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right.
It's something that we learned too. Yeah.
By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you?
What? Me?
When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind.
She's the only one that catches on, huh? Ah, so that's what this is about. I was worried that the sacred flame crystals might be dangerous. Did she think there was something else on my mind? While I was worrying about Kachina, she was worrying about me. I should just be honest with her about the rumor. Yeah, so we tell her about...
A baseless rumor. But a fearful-sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower Trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
I would say, let's go, or knowing the truth will put our minds at ease. That's honestly what I was gonna say.
Can I come along? I'd like to help.
Yes.
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Tepetlisaur to rest.
Alright, on to Act 2, Medicine Born of Guilt. So are we gonna learn more about Aoife when it says like that? Alright, I wanna see if I can speak with them again. Thanks for coming to see me, Io. How are you feeling, Milray? I'm feeling dizzy. Think I need to sleep a little longer. Milray. Yeah, I was right. Alright, we haven't been here for a while here. Oh, who's this? Clerica the Painter? Okay, you know what? Let's just forget about it.
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
There's that many?
A whole lot, to be honest.
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
Exactly. Let's read, and read. Honestly, we're just doing everything we can to figuring this thing out. Why is it abandoned? Why was it shut down? You know, why did the sports event ended? You know, a variety of events are recorded in these scrolls, like moments of frozen history with the power to pull you back into the distant past. I flipped through several of them, but still, nothing about the Bloomflower Trials. Yet the stories they contain, they're almost unimaginable. War, peace, alliances, betrayals. Seems like the Natlan of 6 or 7 centuries past. Relations between the 6 tribes were incredibly complex and constantly shifting. Mouthful.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange?
Are there still conflicts between the tribes nowadays?
There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mawika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges.
I mean, first time I've ever heard that.
Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower Trials.
Oh? Let me see.
So we read it?
A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower Trials were also held to save the life of an ailing saurian.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milray's?
I would assume so.
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to 2 things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower Trials were held to save a sick little saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Or maybe something happened that was too sensitive to record.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from?
So despite combing through the rest of the scrolls, none of you find any further answers.
Oh, looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Butota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
Come to think of it, that mysterious cuckoo sword that Milray mentioned might be able to shed some light on this. I have a feeling that a certain cuckoosaur might know a thing or two.
A certain cuckoosaur? Who told you that? Oh, Aoife's assistant, Kakuku, must have told you, right?
Nope.
I heard he sometimes translates for the other saurians.
Not really. Yeah, this might not be the best time to dive into the whole saurian indwelling mystery. Guess I'll just give Kakuku the credit for now.
Alright then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that cuckoosaur. Let's split up and meet back here later.
Oh boy. We didn't actually find out much about that cuckoosaur earlier. Let's just head back to the Children of Echoes and ask Nyan for more details. Nyan, can you tell me any more about that mysterious cuckoosaur you mentioned before? Sorry if I sound like that. Huh? You want to make friends with him too? Yep, that's right. Where could I find him? Tracking him down is no easy task, because he always off somewhere on his own. 1 second, he'll pop up in front of us, then vanish into thin air the next. It's actually pretty impressive. One time, he took us to this absolutely beautiful place with this really tall stone gate. And there was so many other cuckoosaurs there. We wouldn't usually trespass on other saurians' territory. Hiccups. Damn it. But since he took us there, it was fine. He said that was his home. Damn it. Okay, hiccups are gone. Hopefully. Cuckoosaurs and a stone gate. Sounds like it might be near the Flower Feather clan. Let's go check it out. What does he look like? How would I recognize him? He's really easy to spot. If you see one that looks all light and floaty, that's him. Light and floaty? Yep, light and floaty. You'll know who he is the instant you see him. That seems to be the only description Nyan can come up with. It's vague, but it'll have to do for now. Oh, and if you do see him, could you say hi from me and Milray? We're both starting to miss him. He did drop by to see us, but there were too many people around for his liking. Sure thing. Leave it to me. Oh. What are you two doing here? What are you two doing here? Yeah. I want to know. What are you two up to?
Feeling hungry? I just picked these from the orchard.
Rawr.
Go on. Have some. Taking care of a patient like you're doing is hard work. Don't wear yourself out with worry, okay?
Rawr.
If you need more, there's plenty more where that came from.
Okay. I just wanted to see what they're up to here. Alright, I think I see the gang there. Yeah, I see the gang.
Shh. So, everyone got that? They'll never see this coming. We'll catch them totally off guard.
Are they still going about the Bloomflower Festival thing?
Leave it to us. We'll show them what we're made of.
Mualani, Kanich, what are you doing here?
I spooked her.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you. You nearly scared the life out of me.
That reminds me. What sound did you make? Sorry.
Just between us, we're discussing our strategy for the next half of the exhibition match. But as for the details, those will have to stay a secret. After all, we'll be competing against you this time.
Understandable and personal wallpaper. Sorry.
What about you guys? You seem like you're in a hurry. Has something happened?
We're on the trail of an extremely rare and elusive cuckoosaur.
Rare and elusive?
Yeah, so we just give them a quick rundown.
In that case, we can help with the search. That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much the same. Without anyone to help out, it'll take you forever. What does the cuckoosaur look like?
Am I gonna have to really say this? Light and floaty.
Nothing more specific than that?
Apparently we'll know who he is the instant we see him.
Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kniech will tell you, I am a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby and see if I can spot anything.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Don't mention it. Anyway, we'd better get going. Catch you in a bit.
Okay, so why do I have seem to be quite a few cuckoosaurs living around here. So am I gonna have to indwell? Okay, never mind. I am asking a dumbass question. I am gonna have to indwell a cuckoosaur for a bit. Plus, the whole thing just reminds me, light and floaty and a cuckoosaur kind of just sounds like a yeah, it just sounds like what was his name? Kakuku? Kakuku? Yeah, Kakuku sounds like it. Alright. Don't tell me I have to go forward. That fruit just now was kind of sour. Try this one instead. It's super sweet. Okay, so we are automatically indwelling a Tepetlisaur. Greetings, fellow saurians. Hello there. How can we help you? I was just wondering, have you ever met a cuckoosaur around here who you describe as light and floaty? Oh, you're talking about that kid, aren't you? Eh? Are light and floaty really such distinct traits? These cuckoosaurs seem to have instantly understood who I meant. He sometimes show up around here, but he's always sneaking about, trying to not to be seen. He's often perched up on a cliff, just gazing out on his lonesome, daydreaming about who knows what. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him following a human around a couple of days back. Well, that's not something you see every day. He usually won't go anywhere near them. So is there any way to get a hold of him? I'd forget it if I were you. That kid comes and goes like a shadow. Come and join us for some fruit instead. Come try this one, sweet as sweet could be. Okay, thanks. Doesn't seem like a very fruitful lead. Pun intended. Guess I'd better wait and see if Mulani and Kniech have any better luck. No.
Time to roll. Let's ride.
Wait. And Batman.
Anything on your end, Kniech?
Nope.
Me neither. Cuckoosaurs all look so similar. They all look light and floaty to me. I mean, what could possibly be lighter and floatier than a pair of wings?
I didn't find anything either. How about you guys?
No luck, huh?
Sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We couldn't find that cuckoosaur you're after. Are you in a hurry to find him? If you need a hand, I can come back and join the search again tomorrow.
I'll try to think of another way, but maybe he really is hiding from us.
Okay, well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what friends are for, after all.
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather clan to keep an eye out. If they see anything, they'll let you know. So, what's your next move?
I think we'll head back to the Masters of the Night Wind.
Alright, I'll update them.
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up a few traps and snag him that way.
You serious?
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just anything, you know.
I mean, there is an exception that he did catch an ancient Archon that resurrected only one day. Managed to catch him.
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance. Anyway, we'll be heading back now. Best of luck.
Indeed.
Okay then, see you later. And thanks for your help.
I just want to see them walk off. Yeah. Okay, so back with Kachina and Silali.
Let me think.
Kachina, Lolly, what's up?
We haven't managed to find anything. No one seems to know what actually happened back then.
Any luck with your mysterious Kukasaur?
Nope, not yet. Don't think it's planning to make an appearance anytime soon.
In that case, I'd suggest we set this aside for now. It would be great if we could get to the bottom of this. But not every historical mystery can be unraveled. We must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out. Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
Finally, dudes. Found you.
Yo!
Aoife, what brings you here?
Kenichi mentioned you were on the lookout for a Kukasaur. Just so happens a strange Kukasaur has been following me the past few days.
A strange Kukasaur, you say? Care to elaborate?
No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kind of freaky. His footsteps are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette. So, I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
That sounds terrifying.
It's a ninja Kukasaur.
I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice. Not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than welcome to get him off my back. The sooner the better.
Wait a second. Does that mean...
Yep. Dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
And he's already there. Is he a ghost Kukasaur? It's a ghost.
Do you think we should send someone over to take a look?
Why is it always gonna be me?
It's okay, I've got this.
Or Silali. Send the granny.
What the... How is that even... Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing scary about this. It's just...
Say it. What? What? It's a spirit. I knew it was a ghost.
Wait, surely that's not...
He's just like Isle's grandparents. A saurian ghost. No wonder Nyan described him as light and floaty. He really is instantly recognizable. Not like any Kukasaur I've ever seen. This must be Milray's mysterious friend then. The one spreading the rumors about sacred flame crystals beguiling human hearts.
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines? Haven't they been fixed?
There are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that our priority is...
So why have you been tailing me, bro? If it's treatment you want, can't do much for you, man. Sorry.
And he runs away.
He ran off.
I think he wants us to follow him.
Do you think he wants us to follow him?
I assumed.
Oh, if only we had a Kukathosaurus on hand.
Kukathosaurus, you just said.
Hey, that's a good point. Where is Kakuku today?
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still out cold when I left.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's just follow him. It looks like he wants to take us somewhere.
Okay, so you follow the little Kukasaur spirit, who leads you much further away than you expected. So we're following the little Kukasaur here. Pardon me.
Looks like he's finally stopped.
Why have you brought us here?
So, Is there something buried here, or what? You want us to dig it up?
So after some energetic digging, you unearth an old weather box.
These are woven scrolls, yes. Albeit very crudely made and heavily time-worn as a result.
So is this one of those time capsule type of boxes?
Still, they're just about legible. They seem to document the very last Bloomflower Trials that took place centuries ago? But why would these be here?
Good question.
Come, let's read them together. These might just contain the answers we've been searching for this whole time.
Yeah, more answers. It's just a good picture.
So, have you figured out a way to save him?
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. That's about it.
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your saurian buddy. Not so busy these days, huh?
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man. I heard you've been beside yourself since Antu fell ill, so I was worried about you.
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promised to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies.
So he's the chief, and that's his brother. Am I gonna guess that this might be Aoife's ancestor, maybe?
I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. Sometimes he has tantrums, but then he'll curl up beside me when I'm down. And right now, he needs me more than ever. I'll draw upon everything I've ever learned to help him get through this.
Aww.
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother. But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned, are you sure they'll do the job?
How so?
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold Bloomflower Trials in order to obtain them.
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief. So, how can we use them? Is it really worth holding a whole competition just to get our hands on some?
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so there's never been a definitive conclusion. What we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can be used to enhance a warrior's strength. There's something...
That's what... So, there's the catch. There's the catch. At one point, these things can help cure illness. But anything else, it's like a strength enhancement drug. Or release a... I guess, strengthening potion.
Enhance a warrior's strength.
Is this where the point... There's the point right here that... This is where they're falling out. Okay, I'm gonna guess this one. These two are brothers, right? One of them believes in, like, medical and healing. Well, this one is pure warrior here. So let's just say they did hold this trials. And they did get a good amount of crystals. And I'm gonna guess this guy is gonna be like, hey, this belongs to me. It's gonna enhance my strength. I wanted to boost our strength. My strength, or something like that. And he's saying, no, we want this to cure this saurian's illness. Then he'll say, who cares about a saurian's life? We can probably get some more. We can tame some more. We can capture or tame some more saurians. There's always going to be replacements for saurians. It's not like it matters. Oh, is this what Begali means here?
It's speculative at best. We need to analyze an actual specimen to know for sure. As far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used to cure Antu's illness, that's enough. Nothing else matters.
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part in a scaled-down version of the Bloomflower Trials? Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other's throats. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you, I wouldn't have had the courage to even ask.
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning the favor. With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything. This might be a good chance for reconciliation. Fighting side by side for a common cause? That's the way Natlan was always meant to be.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just please make sure it all goes smoothly.
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your brother after all.
Thank you. And Antu, be good while I'm gone, okay? Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back on your feet and running around in no time.
Himara! How could you stoop so low? Ambushing us on the field like that.
Okay, so this is where it gets hectic.
Ambushing? You've no one but yourself to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak. The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred flame crystals.
And what, we'll hand them over after all that? Just because you waggled some fingers and said some angry words?
Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a sick saurian? Take what's necessary for the treatment, then return us the rest.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
I'm getting it. He's got greedy. Once he heard the word enhancing warrior strength, he got greedy.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions. If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think they're so clever. So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials. I'll bet your chiefs all have sweet little personal stashes too, huh? Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could. We're hardly the only winners. I wouldn't even call us the biggest ones.
You what? I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower Trials to weaken the other tribes. You planned this all along. Ugh, that Nampol. Can't believe I trusted him.
The children of Echoes will not forget this. Let's go.
And he was there to witness this. And he probably perished. He just ran away. And
brother,
perished alone.
Where's Antu?
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down. I'll explain everything.
I hope you don't lie.
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask. Are the rumors true?
Rumors? What rumors?
That the Bloomflower Trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a heated dispute among the chiefs, and that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone.
Yeah, that's because of him. He's guilty.
How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower Trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded tactics?
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all. Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped in and seized the winnings for themselves. These sacred flame crystals, they have limitless potential. I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
And that's where it falls apart.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals? Give me some. I'm going to search for Antu.
I've put them all into our research.
You did what?
He wasted it.
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? So there was no longer any need. He's your companion, yes, but the life of a single saurian is nothing compared to the future of our tribe.
What a bastard. Wow, betrayal.
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted. All the hope and trust that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll never know what that feels like.
Wait, Nampol!
Where are you going?
You're no longer him. You're no longer brothers.
Antu!
He's gonna find him.
Antu!
He's gonna find him dead, didn't he?
Antu, it's me! Please! Answer me! Antu, are you okay? Oh, look at you out here all on your own. I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. I'll think of another way.
You got to let him go, buddy.
After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some sacred flame crystals, our last hope.
But since his brother did the more damage, no one's gonna believe him. No one's gonna be willing to listen to him or give him anything.
But no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, enduring sneers, insults, even beatings. Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. Remorse filled his gaze. I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
Ah, this is what you're after, is it? Dream on.
Jerks.
Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself? He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim charade, wasn't he? I don't buy it.
Get him!
What are you? You little vulture!
Kill him! Not you. You deserve.
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength in trying to destroy it.
Shit. Damn.
It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why. Unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies, he concluded that they must have been corrupted by the sacred flame crystals themselves. In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. He carried this guilt with him until the very end. I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself. If only I'd seen the greed in Amara's eyes, or even came back just a little bit sooner. But the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest.
Damn.
Before my own time comes, I have recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors, lest they repeat them. May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for all from bloodshed and strife.
Now the truth.
Medicine born of guilt.
I knew it. It was his ancestor.
So the non-pole from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little Cuckoosaur spirit was once his saurian companion?
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else, he senses something familiar in you. No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower Trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed. And who'd want to immortalize the memory of a scandal by which all 6 tribes were tainted? The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed. All that scheming. after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
Hey, where's that little cuckoo gone?
I'm assuming he moved on.
Look, over there.
Or not.
Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories.
I go bring him back, or I'll go hang out with him for a bit.
Thanks. I might need a breather over here. I regret lingering for centuries, unfolding like this before my eyes. Can't believe I'm just now hearing my ancestor's story. Now I know why we became vets too. I gotta think this through. What should I do? What can I even do?
Well, for starters, the spirit of the Cuckoosaur Chicken 2 stands quietly on the hillside, unlike Milray and Tepetlisaurs Whelp, whose love... I can't even read this fast. As he was in life, so he remains in death. What might he be thinking? So, let's go ahead and talk with that little guy. I'm very sad, to be honest. I know Hoyo does everything sad a bit here and there, you know? Alright, can I speak with you guys?
I'll find some time to take these scrolls back to the Masters of the Nightwind. Just like Nampol said, the truth shouldn't stay buried.
Poor Antu.
Alright. As I stated before, let's go bring comfort to the little one. Antu, now we're a Cuckoosaur. Ah, you're... Huh? Aren't you the blonde gal from just now? Wait, is this your real form? You can turn yourself into a human? That's amazing. Can you teach me how you do it? I want to talk to the humans, but they don't like me. Do you still remember what happened back then? Oh, only bits and pieces. I remember being in a lot of pain. I remember how worried my good friend Nampol was. Afterwards, the pain stopped, and my body felt so light, but I couldn't find him anymore. I hid and searched, I searched without end. My body kept getting colder and colder, like I was freezing to death. Luckily, I found a nice, cozy cave, where I huddled up and slept for ages. When I woke back up again, the world seemed completely different. A cave? Yeah, and there were all these strange patterns on the walls. Some of them even looked a bit like me. Could he mean the remnants of the secret source? That's the closest place to the Night Kingdom. Maybe his soul hasn't faded away yet because he was hibernating there. When I came out of the cave, I saw those evil monsters had returned, so I went to help. That's how I met Milray and Nyan. The three of us had them running in circles. Once I showed my friends the way, those monsters didn't stand a chance of catching them. Eventually, those monsters all disappeared, and then I faintly heard the sound of Nampol's voice, calling out for me to come to him. The monsters disappeared. This must have been after the final battle against the Abyss. The ley lines had been restored, so at this point, he could have returned to the Night Kingdom. But you didn't go to him? I wanted to, but then Milray came down with the same illness I had, and I was so worried for him. Nampol said that sacred flame crystals were required for the cure, but those crystals are evil. As soon as they got their hands on them, even the closest friends would get into the most vicious arguments. Everyone started acting so strangely, like they'd all been bewitched. So, you think it was all caused by the sacred flame crystals? What else could it have been? They were all such good friends before, and they used to care about me too. It's all because of those evil crystals. I wish I could cast every one of them into a volcano, but we need them to cure Milray. What should we do? Just as Nampol concluded in the scroll, Antu misunderstood the real cause of the strife. It wasn't the power of the sacred flame crystals to bewitch human hearts, but rather human greed and scheming. But what can we do now for this little poor creature? Should I tell him the truth? From his standpoint, would knowing the truth would even make a difference? What's wrong, big sis? You seem a bit down. I'm okay. Let's head back to where the others are. Antu's eyes are full of such heartfelt concern. I don't know what to tell him. The times have changed, and so have the people. He's the only one still trapped in the past. And that's about it. Yeah. Let's just see what they have to say.
Never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor's saurian companion. It's a pretty cool feeling. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it is with saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond. If my ancestor were here, I'm sure they'd vibe way easier.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him, right? I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's probably better if he doesn't understand.
Why?
I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him the truth, wouldn't it only distress him more than he already is?
That's right. The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him, are no longer around. All the truth would do is tear open old wounds and sadden him all over again.
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget his sorrow and find hope once more?
Yeah, what could we do?
Just like Nampol, I've spent a lot of time studying saurian psychology. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just from reading our eyes. In short, young saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, they really want to prove their worth. Helping people makes them happy, and feeling like a burden makes them sad. So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happens, but to help make his current wishes come true.
His wishes?
For example, Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad things that cause endless arguments among good friends. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way to beat them. Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them so we can save your buddy together?
Under the pretense of purifying the crystals to help them get the cure. That's neatly clever.
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie into the truth, huh?
That's what most things are. Never mind what you're trying to do. Can we even be sure he understood you?
Actually, I didn't really understand either. Is there really some kind of evil power inside the sacred flame crystals?
Oh, dear child. Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
The group has a quick strategy huddle.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, I'll do my best.
Wait, are we going to lie to help him help us save the save Milray?
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't make this happen.
How so?
Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along. As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
I'm afraid what this will become here. Okay, so I'm back with the third day of the entire quest. So, I've already did the first one, and then I did the second one, Menace Born of Guilt. Now, after this, I thought it was a little short, so it made me think a second guess. Like, at first, when I got done with my first quest here, that was a little quest, like almost an hour. So I thought to myself, maybe this would be the same thing. No, it was like 20 or 30 minutes long, and I thought to myself, maybe I should make an entire video of it, because I originally wanted to plan on making 3 parts of it. So right about now, I can't say salvage, but I did salvage, because at one point my first video would have been scrapped anyway because my voice recording was a bit off when dealing with the visual and audio recording. And it's a good thing that the thing I used to edit my video saved it. Thank God for that one. So I was able to salvage my first part of the video. And got rid of my outro a bit. So let's go with Spell of Unity. That is the third and final story quest of it. So everyone decided to do something after hearing about how badly the last Bloomflower Trials went. And after what happened to the little Kukusaur Antu. However, you'll need help from your other friends. And which is why we are here at the Speaker's Chamber. I wonder what kind of plan did Eva came up with.
So sleepy.
How long? What time was it here to wake her up?
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night.
Aw, you can lay on Paimon's lap.
Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a how up, did you?
I wish.
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Nice.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure.
Fine.
Not late, am I?
No, you're not.
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
So it even relates to what happened in the Bloomflower Trials centuries ago. After hearing such a tragic tale, everyone seems a bit gloomy.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today. But it was an everyday occurrence in that era.
Yeah, it was absolutely the worst timing, I believe. And everyone here was so looking forward to this trial, this whole thing. And now they hear the tragic tale of it because of that. And yeah, everyone's probably having second thoughts, maybe.
Even working together on something was impossible. That's just too awful.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
And that little Kukusaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts, and that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
Yeah, the keyword guilty.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once you've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
You want us to reenact the arguments?
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun!
Yeah, but
Then
knowing
what?
then knowing you would be a terrible actor. I have no idea. You got a poker face. You're probably not that great.
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses.
You said the title drop.
Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Yeah, I get where you're going with this.
I am gonna figure you out. Like, you've got a load of complaints. Maybe. I don't know.
The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
We don't.
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids.
Oh, really?
The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help.
Ah, wait a minute. Are you trying to say you want us to reenact the Power Rangers thing? I can't. Okay.
Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance. But the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come.
Ah, so we're doing that to the ghost Kukasaur. Okay.
At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
Oh, true. I can totally relate.
Yeah.
When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
I hope you're not going to involve Mawika. I hope not.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board.
Okay.
I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think? We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
Well, like I wanted to say, I don't think you have the energy to be a Karen.
You have my cabbages?
Please don't.
I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power, and bright lights for the spell of unity.
As long as you don't say cabbages, I am good.
And my flame strider.
Okay, then you're involved. Okay, this is gonna go well.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
It really resonated with me when Citlali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains.
Okay, that's what you were in.
And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Well, if Mawika's on board, then you have my hammer.
What?
I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Oh, I don't know why you want to, quote, pretend to argue. I have a feeling that she really wants to argue with the Archon for real, but she is under the pretense of pretending. I don't know what I'm saying. I just have a feeling that she's getting the chance to vent her complaints. But I don't think anybody knows that.
Let's see. We've got our actors, and the stage is set. Now we need a director. A dude to run the show.
Why are you all looking at Kanich?
Why are you all looking at me?
Because you have a poker face, an immense poker face. You can't even act for nothing, dude.
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kanich.
Uh-huh.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
Then I think Kachina will have her twirly.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting.
Good.
I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started.
Okay. Makes sense for you.
I'll stay and help the Saurians search for Ocean Zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray. I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
And wonder what that would be.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower Trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret. Are you all confident that we can do this?
I can.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Then let's get this show on the road.
Well, on to our final act. Spell of Unity. Hey.
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting.
But I have extreme doubts that this will go well.
Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
But you could fly, Paimon?
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you could fly on a giant gun.
Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
It'll be over as soon as it began.
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
I can say let's start with the base at the foot of the mountain, or slow and steady wins the race.
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
And I assume this is why Jensen is here.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through.
Hell yeah.
Come on, time for a warm-up.
Alright. Alright, so even though I have yet to pull Jensen here, let's see what we have here. So she's a polearm. Alright. Let's go.
Control breathing.
Alright, she rushes. Wait. Damn it, I messed up. What did I mess up? Yeah. Let me see if I can do this again. Alright. Do I have to press... Alright.
Faster, stronger.
Whoa, you actually managed to smash all the rocks.
Oh, damn. Okay.
That loosened me up.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Damn. Alright, time to boogie.
I'll stop you in your tracks.
Oh, no. We're gonna... Never mind. Okay, I can tell she's afraid. Alright. Alright, Jensen.
Don't mind if I do.
Look how she just sprints.
Start the clock. Ah.
Ow, okay.
Be free. Go. You're free now.
Take me up. Open fire.
Don't worry, everyone. We can do it.
Open fire. On my mark. We've got to fall back for now.
It's kind of funny that... I mean, Jensen's pretty fun.
Excellent.
Right.
We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time to head up the mountain.
So Jensen's got a whole new control system here. Unlike Forester, where I could just press E again, I have the right click to fully sprint and attack it while in this state.
All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Oh, hey.
Granny to the rescue!
Granny.
Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
Are you? Okay, so we got 5 people here. Okay, so attack the people of Springs base. Alright, let me refuel. Gas up. Alright. Alright, Jensen. And... Wait. Alright.
Start the clock.
Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so...
Yeah. Carefully, carefully.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Okay, we're good. The unsent sprinting to the rescue.
Find a way to hold them off. Show me your move. Rain of bullets.
Tell me what you see.
Knock them down. Let's fly. Locked on. Full speed ahead.
Alright.
Coming.
I think we're good. We decimated them.
Nice, another one in the bag.
Nice.
Something's wrong. There are far fewer people in their base than expected.
Yeah, it seemed too easy.
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Who was that?
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Ah, I get it. Pull back some troops and make a switcheroo pincer.
Huh. That girl has some moves. I'll give her that. Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack. Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
How'd she wreck your door?
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
She's really excited to attend this, huh? I still can't get over the fact that she uses a pillow. Alright.
Coach will take it from here. Charge!
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Charge!
Are we charging?
How is this not over
Let's
yet?
hope you'll pull up a
How
good
many
fight.
people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever.
Locked on. Doors over.
Looks like the scions of the canopy space is on the other side of that cliff.
Okay.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
Alright, I'm gonna slowly go over there. Because I barely have any fuel. I don't have enough energy or fuel. I can only boost it? Yeah, I can boost right here. Nice. Alright, we're good. Alright, we made it. Oh, damn it.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the talking.
Alright, time to kick ass.
Alright, fire in the hole.
He's free. Tell me what you see.
Let's move! Control breathing. Step aside. That was quick. Harder.
Let's fly. Can't hide. Locked on.
This isn't over yet.
Start the clock.
Time to say hello. Not too far now.
Hold on to your hats.
Open fire.
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
Alright, we're good. Nice.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scoldings.
You're good. Alright, that's good enough.
Wow, that explains why you were so fired up today.
No one wants to get us scolding.
Auroron!
Oh god.
Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
Oh shit, he spoke too soon. She got the La Chancla already. Oh no. Auroron, it's nice knowing you. I shall forever engrave your tombstone as the one who received La Chancla.
Anyway, good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
I wonder how long will that take?
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back. Next up, time for our little play.
Okay, so we got some convincing to do.
Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, it's plenty enough.
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Probably now. She's really excited to go into this interactive play.
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist.
Okay, so there was a bit of a delay in the audio for a bit. Maybe that's just me.
That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the Spell of Unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
I bet you're prepared for something, aren't you?
Great. Then let's do this.
Let's go. I think I'm not going to stop recording anytime soon. I was going to stop halfway, but here we are. There he is.
Oh, finally! We've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Oh, don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Whoa. It's just like Aoife said. He looks very reluctant to go through with this.
Come on.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right. Let's proceed.
He's gotta believe it.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Okay, there it goes.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
Why are you talking out loud?
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me. Now, listen up, Kachina.
What?
I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious.
Okay, that made me chuckle. That is not convincing at all. You're going overboard.
What did I do again? That is a good question. Let me think about that.
Oh, come on. Is that the best? Didn't you guys rehearse this?
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
Yeah.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
She's too much of a nice girl.
If this goes on much longer, even the little saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
In other words, just start spouting air.
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Oh, I know. How about this? Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker!
You're going with that?
Huh?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker. How could you have done such an abominable thing?
Okay.
I was saving that for the end!
Okay. Enough. Settle down. Don't hurt the Kachina. Also, we have a very valid reason. That's good. That's good enough.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
I mean, so? You ate way more than I did.
No. You just don't get it.
What?
The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest.
Okay, now I'm getting more confused. Yeah, exactly.
Good. He's starting to buy it.
Oh, really?
Time to turn up the heat.
Really?
Mualani, isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Okay, she's bringing an actual reason into this. Good job.
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together.
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said, we were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was all water under the bridge. Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
You should know about Silali. Latina Granny Silali does not let shit go when you mess with her things. Roar! I'm just glad she didn't bring the Junkla.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people. Surely our only hope now is for me to...
What the? What? Silone? What you got there? It's her time.
Mawika, do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense?
Oh shit. It's her time to shine.
Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation.
Hold on. I'm sorry if I had some comments here, but I needed some thumbnail.
Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need to make a list?
Okay. I think she's not even pretending. She's literally bringing her actual complaints to Mawika when she had the chance. She takes the chance. Damn, Silolin. She's caught off guard.
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
I don't think it's acting.
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
I mean, given the fact that she is the greatest craftsman in all of her tribe, it makes sense that she has a lot of complaints for certain people with over ridiculous designs. Here he comes.
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanish?
Oh god, no. Not him. Not Ahau. He's gonna make shit worse.
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Get her, girl.
Wait a minute. I remember now.
Oh.
You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening.
Oh, and she's not pretending either.
Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
I think there are two people that are not pretending.
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats. Oh, what a golden opportunity this could be.
No, get out of here. Get out of here, you gecko.
Listen up, everyone. Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight to the death. I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula, hereby appoint myself your referee.
Not now, you damnable lizard.
Kanich! Let's start with Kanich. Who's got it in for Kanich?
Nobody.
Huh?
Oh, ooh. I just realized everybody hates this little bastard. Now he just gave them reason to turn their heads to him.
Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Look at their eyes. Oh, except for Kanich. They all have that stare like, You're dead, buddy.
Oh, perfect timing.
Really perfect timing. You couldn't have come in any better.
You. Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
And that's just unsanitary, dude. They were using it for a party, dude, and you thought it was an ice bath. Oh my dude.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Really?
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
Yeah, she is not lying. My ears were hurting when I kept on hearing that creature's lines.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Time out! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
You're the one who started it, little shit. Sorry. Is there a way to de-escalate that? It's how? Rawr!
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself.
Okay, she took the opportunity.
If this goes on much longer, continues for much longer.
Oh no, did you forget your lines?
How does it go again?
She forgot her lines. She forgot her lines.
Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance.
Good job.
Hopefully I sold it.
Oh, she's just nervous.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
Antu. Oh no, he's traumatized. Again. Oh no, he's starting to remember. Antu. Snap out of it. And someone's trying to get in my door.
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today. Once and for all.
I think this act just made things worse.
What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Huh! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
I should never have believed you.
It's all my fault. If only I had never fallen ill in the first place. I don't want to be cured, and I don't want the sacred flame crystals. Please stop fighting, please.
Antu!
Snap out of it, little buddy.
You're up, bro.
Yeah, you're up. Try.
This ends now! We're here to save the day!
Yeah, let's step in.
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for you in Natlan anymore. We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast the spell of unity, just like I taught you.
You got a chance. Go. Well, faster.
Now, Auroran.
Auroran, go.
Got it.
Hope you got it right this time. Get it, little buddy. Spray with pixie dust. And you better not give things away, little shit. Yep. Fairy pixie dust saves the day. Spray that light all over.
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on.
He's pretty good at this.
From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
I don't know why I laughed at that. I'm sorry.
What in the... Look! The evil power is fading!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natlan for centuries.
Psh, cheese? That stuff's for kids. I'd never go near it.
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
Did you do it? Did you buy it? I think he did.
Also great with a glass of wine.
Nice.
Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well, too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some blazed meat stew and volcano cake too.
Oh, I really, really want to try volcano cake too. Molten chocolate cake would be great.
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Veressa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Oh, yeah, he's the only one who has not caught up with this.
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying? I can't remember for the life of me.
Oh.
Can you, Mawika?
She's trying to get out of this.
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible.
What goes around comes around, I could say.
Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
She dug herself a hole.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, she is.
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on you.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
Slap him.
How? I owe you an apology too.
Oh.
I've been too harsh on you.
He's teasing him back. He went from 2D to 2DD.
It seems the evil power is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
I did.
Awesome job, bro!
Awesome job indeed.
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news.
Only if he gets convinced. Alright. Cool.
Thank you so much. All of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
No, not really.
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Within just seconds.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job.
Yep.
Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Okay, you're not wrong. You have a valid reason for that. Kachina's just too cute to try to be angry at. You can't get angry with that face.
Milani.
Yeah.
Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you.
Because you're best friends.
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here!
Here they are.
Son! And, whoa, that's a lot of saurians.
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves. So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
His friends are here.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku, dude, less chat, more help.
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
So Eva quickly prepares the medicine and feeds it to Milray. Now the most important step of all.
Whew. This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, sacred flame crystal. Forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
Cinematic. Finally. The first saurian cured. He's no longer pale. Aww. We did it! He's all better now. Gosh. Look at them dancing together. He sees him too. Aww. He wants to show him the friend. Don't be shy. He's so excited. What? Okay. My face hurts from smiling here. Everyone's in too. I think Mallory's gonna show him the Natlin of today, huh? It's all about the saurians, huh? Wow. That's pretty cool. Never seen this many saurians in one place. It's time to go home, buddy. Oh. I guess he was just waiting there. It's time to go home. Time to say goodbye. Baby. Oh, he's waving too. Meeting with an old friend. He knows it too. It's hard to say goodbye to an old friend. Oh, don't cry, buddy.
Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion. Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro. And he's done that. We should be happy for him. Just like he celebrated your recovery.
Yeah. So cheer up, man. You got plenty of years.
Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not. Not only did we save this little saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower Trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable. Even without the threat of the Abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those who came before us, and in the future, our people will surely grow more united still. So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
Woohoo!
Yay.
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And besides, the best meals are always ones prepared together.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
Alright. So take part of the banquet. Let's take part of that banquet.
Katina!
Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself.
Oh, that does look absolutely good. Would you guys eat that too? I would eat it. Definitely. Oh. Give it a slice.
Ooh! In that case, Paimon be glad to oblige. Mmm, so good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake.
Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys.
Nom 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 nom.
Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day.
You seem to have bounced back, Kachina. I see the clown hanging over your head during the competition has disappeared.
Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely was unsure about where my future lay for a while there. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights. I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life. I love Natland the way it is today, and I love spending time with my friends. As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it. So I've decided to always do my best to help, and make sure my friends are happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay united, forever and ever. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone.
Kachina, you're such a good kid.
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop.
For once, Paimon, I agree. She makes such good desserts. Why not make a bakery?
That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does.
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. That does sound like a wonderful life.
I mean, funny enough, you are wearing oven mitts every freaking time. Kinda makes sense, honestly.
Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
Hey, good luck. I'll be rooting for you all the way.
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that Cuckoo-thasaurus yet. Any idea where they went?
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor. They're not back yet?
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone.
Because you'll eat them all.
Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them.
Damn. Alright, why don't we just speak with everybody else, honestly? Alright.
The more meat you eat, the faster you'll recover.
War. Roar. Okay. How about you 3?
I'm curious. How did you create that black mist?
It was just an illusion. If Granny had been the one doing it, she could have come up with something much more impressive.
All right. You can stop with the flattery. Just an illusion? You're already good enough to fool me.
Oh, is that incident still in your mind?
Ah.
I didn't exactly have a choice back then.
Relax. I'm not here to dig up the past. I'm just saying you've got a real knack for illusions. And that's something to be proud of.
Thanks, Granny.
Alright, let's just speak. Okay, so everybody is here, apparently. Alright.
A toast to the successful conclusion of the Bloomflower Trials. Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers. Finally. A few days off.
Planning a vacation, are we?
Judging from my experience with the pilgrimage, things are pretty quiet for a few days after competitions. There usually isn't much trouble.
Yeah, competitions do take a lot out of everyone. We all need a good rest.
Cheers to that. And a long overdue break.
Yeah, a bunch of workaholics here.
Try some. Try some. How do they taste?
Delicious, as always. It's your signature dish after all.
How? Yup!
Alright, anyone else? The other ones?
This wine's amazing.
Of course. Wouldn't have made it into my collection otherwise. Drink as much as you like today, people. I mean, I owe you all one, don't I?
We might just have to take you up on that.
As much as we like? You might regret saying that.
All right. Bring it on.
Why? Okay, you sound very familiar. I gotta figure that out.
I've kept the extra sacred flame crystals for future use. Next time you need some, just come to me. Also, this was my first time acting in a play like this. I find I really enjoyed it. What did you think of my acting skills?
There's certainly room for improvement, but you're a natural thespian.
Oh, really? Well then, next time something like this comes up, don't forget to keep me in the loop.
I think I'm more of a good narrator than actor. Alright, anyone else up here, maybe? Nope. I think I saw Kanish somewhere. Yeah, I saw him in how? What are you doing in the corner?
I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you. Wish I could have frozen that moment in time so you could just listen to yourself.
A few more drinks, and who knows? You might hear it again. In your dreams.
Sorry, that just made me chuckle for no reason. Alright, so we gotta look for them in the hill, right?
Yo, Ancestor Man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already? I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe.
The eye patch.
He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick saurian, Kakuku got infected too. He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through. And he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question. So yeah, Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
Is there time to give him the cake then? Yeah. Extremely sad. Totes. Sad, man. Anyway. Let's speak with him. What the hell?
Huh? Yo, bros. What brings you guys here?
Bringing our bros some cake, of course. Katrina made these herself, you know. They're incredible.
For real? In that
And
case,
he's already
I
gotten
gotta...
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, wow. That's awesome, bro.
Hey, save some for me.
That's cute. That is cute, and that's pretty it here. Alright, so that's about it for today's event here. Except for the fact that I still have some matches to do, to be honest. So we've already done all the story here. And the only thing we have left to do is do the Martial Trial Affairs. Let me check a look at these. So we either have to do the Bloomflower Trials or the Saurian Treasure Seeker. Till then, I think I'm going to do the Bloomflower Trials first in the next video. So that way, we can get started on getting that reward. And then, probably after doing every single one of the challenges in the Bloomflower Trials, we'll be doing this on the second one. So, I will end this here. So, thank you all for watching this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like or dislike. Any comments would be helpful. If you have any thoughts on the entire story of the event, let me know in the comments. And if you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to click the subscribe button if you enjoyed my narration, my gameplay in general, my commentary, ramblings, whatnot. I would be so happy if you just drop on by, check out my videos, leave a like, any comments would be helpful, you know, and just having your support would be enough for me. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the new videos. Peace out, and have an awesome weekend.